I still remember the first time I shared the gospel of Jesus Christ. I was in Tennessee with my youth crew. We were on a mission trip, and they turned us loose in the housing projects and the neighborhoods of the area. And so they just sent us out door to door to kind of share what we were doing in the neighborhood and to invite everybody to our VBS. The first door that I went to was slammed in my face. But we didn't give up. I remember walking around to the back of the house, and I saw a little boy swinging on a swing set. So we went up and we struck up a conversation. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember getting to the point where I asked that boy if he wanted to have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. I asked him if he wanted to be forgiven of all the wrong that he'd ever done in his whole life and to be able to live with God for eternity in heaven. He responded by saying that he was ready. And so we stopped right there on the swing set and we both prayed, and he received Jesus Christ into his life. I remember the rest of that week, I got the chance to witness to over 15 people, and I saw 9 of them pray to receive Jesus Christ for the first time. I was 14 years old. Man, I was on cloud 9. We came home. I didn't realize that a Christian experience could be like this, that you could actually see people transform from the kingdom of darkness into the kingdom of light, that people could respond to the gospel and find Jesus Christ, find hope, find peace. You know, this was new. It was powerful. It was real. It was raw. The life on life, the opportunity to see someone respond to the gospel, it was brand new territory for me. And you know, as I got home and compared that to my everyday Christian experience, it was like there was this vast difference between the two. It was like something was lacking, and there was a part of the Christian life that we were designed to live that just wasn't there. Something in my Southern Baptist Christian experience just didn't match up to what I experienced when I was away on mission. You know, I think we all have experienced this disparity, this gap between living a full Christian life, seeing God do amazing things through us, being able to accomplish things that are outside of our experience, even outside of our ability to be able to do. Things that only God can pull off. We see that life, and we see the life of the New Testament, and we realize that there's a vast difference between that life and the one that we're living. I want to share with you a tool that has helped me step out in obedience and share the gospel with those around me. This tool, I think, will help you as well share with someone what it means to be a Christian. I call this tool the 3 circles. God created us with purpose and design. The Bible tells us that God originally planned a world that worked perfectly, where everything and everyone fit together in harmony. God made each of us with a purpose to worship Him and walk with Him. Life doesn't work when we ignore God and His original design for our lives, which is exactly what happened. You see, mankind turned from God in disobedience and sin. Our defiant act of rebellion created a problem. Our sin separated us from our Creator, and we began to pursue our own designs for our lives. Each one of these ill-fated attempts at life without God ended in more pain. Brokenness now dominates our lives as a result of losing our relationship with God and departing from His purpose for our lives. We see this brokenness all around us and in our own lives as well. But God did not leave us alone in our sin. He sent a Savior to pardon us from sin and heal us from brokenness. Jesus came to rescue us, to do for us what we could not do for ourselves. He took our sin and shame to the cross, paying the penalty of our sin by His death. Jesus was then raised from the dead to provide the only way for us to be restored and rescued in our relationship with God. As a result of the saving work of Jesus Christ, we are now free to pursue God's intended purpose for our lives. This is the good news. Maybe you've never heard the gospel like this, and you want to respond for the first time. Maybe you've never been able to share your faith with someone else, and you want to give that a try tonight. Maybe you've got a lot of experience sharing the gospel, and you want to tell some of your stories. Let me invite you to spend some time in your groups discussing these ideas. And we're going to take a deeper look together at what it means to live a gospel life.